Before we begin this journey into the mind's most powerful force, take a moment to subscribe to LIFEXEL, your home for motivation, mindset, and growth. Because sometimes one video can ignite the fire that changes everything inside you. Now, let's dive into a story that proves how the power of self-belief can transform impossibility into destiny. Believe you can, and you're halfway there, said Theodore Roosevelt. And those words are not just a quote. They are the foundation of every dream ever turned real. Imagine a world where every invention, every book, every masterpiece began not with certainty, but with faith in oneself. That's how the story of Amara begins. A young woman who stood at the edge of her dreams, watching them drift further away, each time she doubted her worth. She lived in a small town where expectations were small and dreams even smaller. Her father worked tirelessly at a workshop. Her mother whispered prayers into the wind, and Amara, between helping them, would sketch her dream to design things that could change lives. But each time she told someone about her dream, laughter echoed back. Design? You? That's for the rich kids in cities. And for a while, she believed them. She let their disbelief become her truth, until one day, while browsing in the old library, she stumbled upon a dusty book of quotes. One line stopped her heart. "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right." Henry Ford. It was as if the universe whispered, "It's time to believe." From that day on, Amara made a pact with herself to silence the voice of doubt and to feed the voice of courage. She began drawing again, staying up under the dim glow of a single bulb, her hands trembling, but her heart steady. And as the days passed, she realized something profound. Belief isn't a feeling, it's a choice, a decision to keep walking even when the path is invisible. J.K. Rowling, before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, sat in coffee shops scribbling ideas while rejection letters piled high on her table. 12 publishers said no before one dared to believe. But that one yes didn't come from luck. It came because she didn't give up. She believed her story mattered. Elon Musk faced similar disbelief. When he dared to dream of electric cars and rockets reaching Mars, critics called him insane. Yet he smiled because he saw something they couldn't. The future through the lens of belief.
That's the thing about self-belief. It doesn't need approval. It doesn't beg for validation. It grows in silence, in the moments when no one claps, when no one understands, when the only cheerleader you have is your own heart. Amara learned this the hard way. After months of self-study and countless rejections from design schools, she applied to one more, this time sending not only her portfolio, but her story, her struggles, her belief that design could change the lives of people like her. Weeks later, an email arrived. "We see potential. You're accepted." Tears filled her eyes, not because she had succeeded, but because she had proven to herself that she could. Belief is contagious. When you believe in yourself, you give others permission to do the same. Think of Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked how it felt to fail that many times, he replied, "I didn't fail 1,000 times." The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. That's what belief does. It transforms failure into fuel. Amara carried this spirit forward. Her first year in design school was brutal, surrounded by students with expensive tools, fluent English, and confidence that seemed natural. She felt small again. But one evening, sitting by the campus lake, she remembered Roosevelt's words, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." She closed her eyes and visualized her future self standing on a stage, showcasing her designs, her parents in the crowd, tears of pride in their eyes. Visualization became her secret weapon. Each night, she imagined her success so vividly that her brain began to believe it was already happening. Science now proves what Amara practiced instinctively. The brain cannot distinguish vividly imagined experiences from real ones. When you visualize success daily, you train your mind to move toward it. That's why athletes, entrepreneurs, and artists use it. Muhammad Ali once said, "If my mind can conceive it, and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it." Months turned into years. Amara's design started winning small competitions. Her professors began to notice her unique perspective, how she merged simplicity with purpose. One of her projects, a low-cost water purification system, caught the attention of a global NGO. They offered to fund it. For a moment, she couldn't believe it was happening, but then she smiled, remembering how many nights she'd already seen this moment in her mind. When belief and preparation meet opportunity, magic happens. That's when you realize destiny is not something written for you, it's something written by you, with every choice, every failure, every ounce of faith you hold on to. But belief doesn't mean you won't fall. Even after success, Amara faced challenges. Her project was delayed, funding was cut, and she faced burnout. She doubted herself again, but now she had tools, affirmations, visualization, and gratitude. Each morning she'd whisper to her reflection, "I am capable, I am worthy, I am becoming." It wasn't arrogance, it was alignment. It was her reminding herself that the same power that created the stars exists inside her. That's the truth for all of us. The greatest barrier isn't lack of talent or opportunity, it's lack of belief. As Henry Ford said, if you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Your mind becomes your master or your servant, depending on what you feed it. Amara eventually launched her own social design company focused on affordable innovation for underprivileged communities. Her story spread across media, inspiring thousands of young dreamers. But when asked what changed her life, she never mentioned luck or talent. Only one thing: belief. She said, "Once I started believing in myself, the world started believing in me." That's the law of life. The world mirrors your faith. If you doubt yourself, the world doubts you too. But if you radiate belief, people feel it. Doors open and miracles follow. Now, pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Picture your biggest dream. Maybe it's a business, a book, a song, or simply becoming the best version of yourself. See it clearly, the details, the colors, the emotions. Feel it. That's the seed of your new reality. As you visualize it, your subconscious begins to align every thought, every decision toward making it true. That's not magic, that's mindset. The same mindset that carried J.K. Rowling from poverty to billions, Elon Musk from bankruptcy to Mars, and Amara from a small town to global change. You already have what they had: belief. The only difference is how much of it you choose to use. So, if you're standing at the edge of your dreams today, unsure if you're enough, remember this: you are. You've always been. The moment you decide to believe in yourself completely, without conditions, life begins to move in your favor. Doors you never noticed begin to open. People you need appear at the right time. The path lights up, one step at a time. And when you look back years from now, you'll smile at how everything began. Not with a plan, not with a guarantee, but with one simple decision: to believe you could. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, with what you have, where you are. Because self-belief is not a luxury, it's survival for the soul. Every success story, every revolution, every invention begins with someone who dared to say, "I can." And when you say it with conviction, the universe listens. If this story sparked something in you, that little voice that says, "Maybe I can," don't let it fade. Feed it, grow it. And remember, every time you need that spark again, subscribe to LifeXL, where we believe in you until you learn to believe in yourself. Because the world doesn't change when someone becomes powerful, it changes when someone realizes they always were. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now with what you have, where you are. Because self-belief is not a luxury, it's survival for the soul. Every success story, every revolution, Every invention begins with someone who dared to say, "I can." And when you say it with conviction, the universe listens. If this story sparked something in you, that little voice that says, "Maybe I can," don't let it fade. Feed it. Grow it. And remember, every time you need that spark again, subscribe to LifeXL, where we believe in you until you learn to believe in yourself. Because the world doesn't change when someone becomes powerful, it changes when someone realizes they always were.